welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now today I'm going to do a follow-up on the story surrounding the man by the name of Ruel Wright, who lost his life at his father's business place at the hand of his father. Sound like a Netflix series, but a real life. But before I go into that, it's now been over 24 hours and we're still not getting reports that the MP, George Rang, has offered his resignation. All the man needed for having is just one iota of integrity. Just one, Not 3, 4, just one. Just a dege. You know how small dege is? In Jamaica, dege even smaller than iota. That's all the man need. Of personal accountability and leadership. If you just step aside, it's over. But you see, when you live in a certain country and certain cultures where you know, say, the people them are really that strong and holding you accountable. And no matter what you do, you just get 1, 2, 3 days and make it simmer down and everything good again, then why bother resign? Anyway, make a move straight into the Ruel Wright story. A video has been leaked showing the scenes that led up to the moment where the man loses his life. See, the original story was that the son pulled gun from the father pulled back gun, and father killed son. That's what I heard. The first messages me get, that's what people are telling me, and I said, no way, Jose. This is not a show. This is not the movies. Man no pull gun for man we shoot man, and then the next man get a chance to then reach the female and get off a round before the man who have the gun pan him fire first. Nothing goes unless female upon jam or something like that. I said, no way, me wait till me hear more. That not so unbelievable. Now we have the video. Have a better picture. You see the father, he had a reputation for being an LIQ, and him hand them light, love fling and lick on people, including staff. Let me say that again, including staff. Imagine people at work, a business space, and I take lick from boss. Not to mention, the man is known to be abusive to his wife. All kind of disrespect, if she try to talk, you know it go already. You know the culture already. Fling and lick, all kind of foolishness. Many times, in the other workplace, him flare up, bullbuck, dopey conqueror, rolling calf. But on this particular day, the son decides that he might approach him father, and I guess he might introduce some kind of reason. Right? Because in the video you see when him and him stretch out wide, right? The gesture is like he must say, why you do all of this? Is this necessary? Right? Obviously I don't know exactly what him say, but that's the gesture. The youth and him wide open. Nothing to say, me I go hurt you, nothing to say, me I attack you. And the father who actually rushed the son. I can see when him try to kick him and it's like the youth catch the kick. Right. And right afterwards, you see when the gun go off, the son drop on the ground, start roll. And it's at this point me know say, this father here is the epitome of evil. Wicked man. Let's say, alright, tempers flare, cause I know my God him supporters them. The man just get upset, everybody get upset. Okay, make go down that rabbit hole. He got upset. Upset enough to shoot your one son, but that's not enough. That's not enough. You know which part of the video really stunned me, and not even the shooting, is what happened afterwards. When him son drop on the ground, when him own a flesh and blood drop on the ground, you know the man kicked the youth body. So it's not like say, you see for that moment, after him shoot this one, him switch on and realize no, what me just do? And then him go back in a parent mode, forget parent mode, just human mode, just have just a little scrap of humanity. And him say, no, come, me could help through him in the van because no, look, me can't believe it. Me never, nothing like that. The man kicked the youth and then proceed to go in his car and nearly drive over the youth body. And the worker, them have to move the youth. It's like you tell them open the gate. And then them open gate wide. Right. And the man now, the youth lie down on the road, in the middle of the driveway. And the same worker, them have to move rural night. So that's him own a father that drive over him. You have to go see the video. I'm going to play it later on Patreon as myself. You need to go see the video. Because the way me I describe it, in order to get a full understanding, you have to see it with your own or two of them. A matter of fact, I'll go as far as to say, the way the man deal with it, that don't even look like I'm first time I kill somebody. That look like the man deal with it like how you expect 187 from one order or stone crusher to go for somebody. How much video we see of 87s killing people and after them shoot them when they run gone. This brother, this man, this brute, after him shoot him on a son, kick the youth on the ground and then he'll drive over him. I mean the actions of this man in the video would make JJ Narkis proud. He'd be looking on like a proud teacher looking at his student. But this man wasn't no like 87 down the road. This man was a quote unquote big businessman. This man is supposed to be CEO. This man is supposed to be well respected. Tell him say Jamaica is a place whether you're MP, whether your favorite CEO, whether your favorite entertainer, LIQitis is rampant. There's something wrong with the culture. How a man with so much, a man will have so much to lose. We not talk about somebody who say, well, alright, him back against the wall and him now nothing to lose, so he just give up on life. This is a man, man. I would assume have most of the things they want in a life. In business place, well known meat distribution place, Knight's Meat and Food Distribution, big business place. Have much staff. You would think even if him not no sense, just the fact say he must much lose might act as a deterrent. Something might chip in him and say, no, I can't do this because no. If anything, his position and his power push him to do things like this even greater. I'm going to tell you why. Because enough LIQ, when them get money and power, them end up tell themselves, say, you know what? I am now untouchable. And me I go do when me feel like, and nobody can tell me nothing. Especially if them have a couple links, them could have two big man links in the system and two police links and say, yeah man, thing go on, me just make two call and maybe that's the culture, that's the mindset. But more thing I understand, so it's the people like him and Beachy Stout, LIQ, murderers, entrepreneurs. Let me tell you about people like this. The more money they acquire is the more destructive they get. You know, in the Jamaican culture, money is the cure for everything, right? All people need is money. If everybody just have a bag of money, Jamaica would be the most peaceful place in the world. You've heard that, right? Let me tell you about money. Money bring out whatever buried deep in a people. So, you see, if somebody's a LIQ, very abusive, hearted, love war, you see if them get rich, them turn in a monster. The money doesn't cure their inherent nature. Money doesn't cancel out being an LIQ, it make it worse. Because now them realize, oh, me have power. And me have 20, 30 people around me. who rely upon me for leadership and me can say, you do this, you do this. And if somebody do me like them, me can do this today. Oh, this is what power feels like. And they lose their minds. So when I hear about a story like Beachy Stout and this brother and I think, but how could he do something like this? Because the man is an LIQ and money make LIQs 10 times more dangerous. This is why your favorite successful people still get caught in the same nonsense like a regular 87. Money does bring out what truly inside of people. People say money change and money can't change nobody. It's just that when you're broke and nothing, there's a certain degree of humility that comes with that, because when you don't have nothing, you can't make nobody move. You can't say, go for that and people go. Nobody not listen to you. You're broke. Who you? But when you have a bag of money and you run big business place and you have 20, 30 people who work for you, I can't say, yo, go and go do this, do this, do this, do this. That's when the monster come out. So people still don't know and say, well, Simon was so humble when he did broke, and now him get rich and change. He never changed. He was always like that, but when he never have the money, he have to bury it deep inside, because society wouldn't tolerate certain behavior from the broke man. But when you have a bag of money, then you get a pass. Then you can do what you feel like, fling on as much slick when your wife and your staff, and then people say, so, no man, nobody say nothing, man, nobody say, and people help shield you than I bet you. Money can't change nobody. So this is how one of our favorite successful business people get caught in the same foolishness. And you see them put out hit one man, right? And you say them a go court and because no one pay out lots of money, them send man go kill man. And I think to myself, really all of that worth it? The reason why it doesn't make sense to you is because, well, you have sense. Now for these stories don't make sense to people because you're looking at it from a position of reason. You're using your reason and your intelligence and you're saying, well, there's no need for him to do that when this. You're thinking from a position of reason. LIQs do not. For LIQs, it's 0 to Dovecat. You don't have no time for no logic, you don't have no time for no rational. Somebody have to dead, how dare you challenge me, how dare you talk back to me, how dare you don't make things go my way. You have to dead. So the people who think say, oh, if man does have money, Biden stop at Jamaica. I still have unicorn for selling, you know. Because here's the next thing you have to ask yourself. What kind of strategy you put in place? If we talk about policing and security measures, what strategy you put in place to deal with a man like this? No anti-gang legislation can deal with somebody like this. What crime plan can deal with LIQs? You can build strategies for how you're going to stop a clans or a one another. A gang, you know, so right, this are the 90s, this are the 87s. But them type of crime, yeah, them type of violence, yeah, tell me, how you going to deal with that? Just like the story them will keep hearing about, man and woman have this with the next thing you know, woman lose them life. Or we say, oh, 2 man a drive one car and one black the next one jump out to the last. Yeah. Enough of Jamaica's crime rate can dip under 1,000 if we get to the LIQ crimes. Right? You have your organized crime, you have your gang activity, right? And then you have your what I would describe as LIQ crimes. If we can even get out or severely reduce the LIQ crimes with Jamaica, drop under 1,000 murders. And even enough of the gang wars them, when you look at how them start and how them flare up, you see I see them LIQ crimes. Jamaica have a serious problem with conflict resolution, but in order to be able to do any kind of conflict resolution, you know what people need? Intelligence. In Jamaica, that word is not pushed hard enough. Make intelligence cool again. Hothead culture, dunce culture, no benefit nobody unless you're in the business of unless you have a marg. But nobody else no benefit from dunce culture, from hothead culture, LIQ culture. This man had everything. And all it took was one big argument. Only see what him do to him own son. Imagine them that do to you. The culture must change. The leaders of this country will have to start, political leaders, business leaders, social leaders, entertainment leaders, cultural leaders. Afi push for a new agenda, a new way of looking at life. Make intelligence cool again. Make man and man can reason and disagree and people go home safe again. Is everybody a bad man? Now give me a chat or else I'm going to do this. It's detrimental to our society. The bigger man name must show the youths and say this is not the way to go. But anyway, let's see how this play out, because not only is there a video, but in the video you see multiple witnesses, right? So there's no question what go on. But still I'm gonna need people to step up. People have to go step up, because according to the DPP, video alone can't sink man, you remember that? And even the same case with the MP George Rang, we need that woman to step up. Because if she say leave it alone and make it dead off, then nothing can come outside. So if people want justice, people have to step up. People have to step forward, give them statements, make them reports. Witnesses are the backbone of the justice system. Not your favorite big time fancy lawyer. Right? Yeah. Not even the DPP and FAIR team are witnesses. That's who really make and break cases. That's who Jamaica's justice system need to focus more upon. That's why I reject, and will always reject, anybody who try to demonize law-abiding citizens who step forward to try and solve some of these crimes. Anyway, Patreon squad, look out for the video if it drops soon. PIA, you don't know, more life. Culture squad, stay circling. Bless.